Hello YouTube, I'm Musikev, and welcome to Zelda Month. I'll be uploading one video a day on either this channel or my other channel. At this point, I've done 5 top 10s on my Musikev Plays channel. And this is the first of 2 in-depth discussion series on the musical top 10s, being musical characters in Zelda games. My 4th favorite musical character in a Zelda game was Nayru from Oracle of Ages. Nayru from Oracle of Ages shares her name with the goddess of wisdom, Nayru, just as Din from the Oracle of Seasons shares her name with the Goddess of Power. Frankly, I'm surprised they just didn't complete the trio with a 3rd game in Feori and some other kind of Oracle. Forget it. Let's get started. Oracle of Ages sees Link arriving in a land called Labrynna. He happens upon Nayru singing to humans and animals alike. Some plot happens and Nayru becomes possessed by the villain of the game, Verin. Verin then uses Nayru's magical ability as the Oracle of Ages and moves back in time, causing chaos on the present. People getting older, disappearing or turning into stone. Don't ask me how going back in time would cause those things. It's a whole wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey mess. Nayru also created the Harp of Ages, which has her power in it for anyone who plays it. Thankfully, this allows Link to save the day. So as long as we're talking about the Harp of Ages being created, I'll touch on the harp's creation. Sure, I talked a little bit about it in Kina's episode, but I'll go into some more depth here. Harps have been around for a long time, since 3000 BC if Egyptian art is to be believed. It made its way to Asia in 1500 BC, and was made with hair or plant fiber attached to a sound box. Early harps didn't have the pedals or levers to change pitches, so retuning had to happen before every piece. This was the case until some hooks were added to allow quick tuning on the fly. The pedals were incorporated about 100 years later in 1720. It raised the pitch by another half step so more keys could be played in. Another 100 years passed and the double action harp was produced, which is similar to the modern harp of today. Back to Nayru. Seeing as she is possessed by the main villain of the game, she also makes a boss fight towards the end. Seeing as she was possessed by the main villain of the game, she also makes an appearance as a boss fight towards the end, where you have to hit her with a seed to pop out Verin, and then swap places with Verin in order to defeat her, without hurting Nayru, of course. I am a little bit disappointed that time travel and Nayru's singing didn't play much of a role in the fight. Regardless, Nayru is definitely a cool character, even if she spends most of the game possessed. Be sure to like this video as well, since I like the validation. Also, make sure you subscribe so I can see you all tomorrow as I continue the in-depth look at the top 10 musical characters in Zelda games. If you missed the list that I'm basing this on, or any of my other lists, the link to that playlist is going to be over here. While you're over there, subscribe as well. I'll be doing some more top 10s as the month goes on. See you tomorrow.